That was fast. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to D&D&D&D&D campaign number 2 of Black Ink and Blue Blood.
Did you send me a link?
Oh, yes, thank you. I almost forgot.
Yeah, because I send it to other people.
Yeah. I was just like... Anyways.
Thank you.
When we last left off, the party with the militia of Tabedra, a squadron of oath-breaking paladins, and, of course, their gathered selves, marched on Tabedra Farms, the abandoned Tabedran settlement to the north that stands between them and the Kingdom of Barbarous, where the army of the Western Alliance awaits reinforcement, as they have pushed Barbarous to their capital. However, the Scar Concord is making moves against them. Lucifer Elefakir has one last errand to run for the organization before he is released from their service. And apparently, you have now discovered through interrogating his men that that errand is using a gunpowder storage to obliterate the land bridge that separates the Crimson Lake from the Blackened Sea, which would cause it to flood and cut you off by land from the Kingdom of Barbarous. Sure, your party has proven they can walk across water, but an army of 300 rogues, not so much. Which would force you to take the long way through the mountain pass, by which point it may be too late. Not on the party's watch. Summoning a shadowy necromantic steed, Lucien and What's-His rode ahead to have a embassy with Lucifer before the battle, as Caleb gathered the rogues and marched them to the farmland. However, on arrival, it was a trap. When Lucifer realized that Lucien is not the girl he left behind, he intends to kill you and start from scratch. And trapped you in a silo full of gunpowder before blowing it sky high. While you were wounded, you survived. And before he could take the time while you were stunned to perform a coup de grace, Zephyr rushed to your aid, breaking the sound barrier and engaging Lucifer in what was intended to be a 1v1 duel, before the Wolfhound made a surprise appearance, seeming to be willing to work alongside you if it means bringing down the Necromancer. Zephyr and the Wolfhound kept the Necromancer away from your two crippled Elvish party members as they slowly recovered from having a building collapsed on top of them. However, Lucifer continues to draw necromantic energy from the living to sustain himself, and Zephyr and the Wolfhound alone cannot do enough damage to outweigh his healing. Which is why it's good that he bought you enough time. The elves have recovered, and Lucien stumbles forward to engage her brother in battle. That is where we left off, and that is where we will pick back up. Because we have a few new people jumping into the battle, everyone, please roll for initiative.
Okie
Oh, we're re-rolling for initiative. Huh?
I never rolled.
Yeah, like...
Yeah, you did. You had a 7, just like Lucifer.
Yeah. Well, I rolled way better this time.
Yeah, I was going to say, I'll allow you guys to reuse the same initiative, but I figured...
No, I'm good.
No,
I got a really good...
Let her re-roll.
Yeah, I was going to say, yeah, I'm fine with that.
I rolled really well.
Don't forget, when you're rolling for mine, Matthew, I have an advantage.
Noted. Alright. Zephyr, do you want to take a reroll as well? You're muted if you're talking.
I mean, I was thinking, I think mine was pretty up there, so you know, I'll just do my old one.
Okay. Alright. And What's-His with advantage. Ooh.
I got really good, so...
Alright. Lucien?
You take the good dice for me this time, apparently.
I mean, I just use the same dice I always use. Yeah, Lucien initiative?
Natural 20, so 21.
Alright.
I told you I rolled really good this time!
All right. This is a very convenient turn order. Turn order is going to be What's-His, Lucien, Zephyr, and then Lucifer and the Wolfhound.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Lucien, as you shake off the stunning of having the building collapsed on top of you, the ringing in your ears begins to fade and your vision begins to clear as What's-His, you dig yourself out of the rubble and look around to gauge the situation.
The
You
first
see
thing
that-
I do is look for
Well, you're not first, remember?
Oh, I'm sorry.
What's-His, as you dig yourself out of the rubble, you see that there's rubble in all directions. Lucien is surrounded by her shadowy spirit guardians, and you can see shadows are being pulled from everything that the dawn casts on towards the two of them as their shadows engage each other in this two-dimensional war, as Lucifer is fighting off Lucien on one side and the Wolfhound on the other. Zephyr cowers on the other side of the battlefield, seemingly too frightened to approach Lucifer.
Aw.
What's-His? What would you like to do?
So moving through this would be difficult terrain, perhaps.
Yes.
I'll Misty Step right next to Lucifer.
All right. Any preference on exactly where?
We'll say his right.
Okay.
And I will
That's
pull out.
convenient. That's the furthest you can teleport.
Nice. And I'll pull out my axe and my club, and I'm going to go to town on him.
All right. So that's one attack with the axe, one attack with the club.
Yeah, because it would take a bonus action to do a third attack, correct?
Yeah. Your club is two-handed.
Is it versatile?
No, it just says simple and two-handed.
Okay.
Oh,
So you can attack with the axe twice, though.
I will do that.
All right. Lucien, as you give your brother the threat we left off on in the last session, What's-His teleports next to you, drawing his ionic axe, and cleaves it towards your brother.
And all I'm going to say is, come here, pretty boy. I owe you a walloping.
He gives a grin and dodges the first strike.
Oh, come on, that was a perfect. Oh, you think I'm pretty? That would have been a perfect time for that.
That's just not what he thought to say.
Besides, he's already got a boyfriend. / husband.
Don't
However,
remind me.
as you bring the axe down a second time, this time you manage to strike true. All right. Are you doing this one-handed or two-handed?
Since I'm only using one weapon, it'll be two-handed.
Okay, so this will be 1d10. Let me grab my d10. All right. 9 slashing, and this is magical, so resistance doesn't matter.
And that's also adding my modifier as well?
Yep.
Okay.
I gotta think about what I want to do on my turn.
Yeah,
All right.
Probably should.
Yeah, you're up. Yeah, you're up next. So,
Yeah, I was gonna say that's all I can do. I can't rage because I use my bonus action to Misty Step.
all right. What's-His? As he leans forward tauntingly, you manage to cleave the axe across his shoulder, and he yelps and jumps back, clutching at it, and scowls at you.
Huh? That's what you get when you let me actually hit you.
So does his weapon right now count as a magical?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
All right. Lucien, you're up. Zephyr on deck.
Ah! I had my spell sheet up and now it's gone. Hang on. Okay, so how's he looking?
He still looks fine.
So, first things first, because I do have my spirit guardians, he needs to make a wisdom saving throw.
Yes.
And instead of necrotic damage, it's going to be
Radiant.
Okay. Check something real quick. Yep, okay. Alright, so this will be doing radiant damage. He has to make a wisdom saving throw.
DC 16.
Yes. It says whenever he starts his turn there, so I think it would happen on his turn.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
So I'll keep that in mind. Just, yeah, it'll be on his turn.
Yeah.
Whenever you cast it, and then on their turn.
Alright, so,
So that's okay. Okay. In that case.
Hello.
hello.
Oh,
He lives!
welcome.
Yeah, like I said, I had to do some job search stuff before the stream.
No worries.
Besides, I don't even need to be here.
Well, I was telling them before you got here, I actually was gonna, kind of fudge it a little bit to give you something to do in the start of the session.
Okay.
So we'll just do that at the end of the combat round. So, Lucien, what you gonna do?
But you kind of recognize, like, man, and it does kind of suck to have someone who's really not involved.
I mean, that's how it is
Well,
sometimes.
Yeah, I was gonna say it was more. I didn't want to hear you be upset about it. So.
Oh, I got
Oh,
it.
great.
I called it.
Quick question, Matthew.
What's
How far away is he?
He is right next to you.
Excellent. Second question. What is the size of the area that I'm currently in?
The size of the area.
Like referring to what?
Like, let's say I need a.
Let me just do this.
I can do like a 10-foot radius, thing,
Yeah.
right?
That's what you got.
Let me see.
Without hitting Alex.
Are you trying not to hit allies? Because no, everyone's within like 5 feet of you, except for the back.
I am going. Perfect. I am going to slap a nice little Leomun's tiny hut right there.
Wait,
Centered on me,
hold on.
Okay.
Wait.
and nobody but me, Lucifer, and Gil, and anybody in the party can come. No Gil.
Well, he's already in the.
Oh, she's excluding the, how?
But the problem is, I will say you can't.
Yeah, I was gonna say this will take you a minute to cast. Are you willing to do that?
It would take 10 rounds to do. You just
No,
focus.
I thought I could. Oh yeah, because it's a.
The ritual cast.
Yeah, I think it's a ritual cast. Let me check.
Which means it would take 11 minutes.
Oh, gee. Okay, yeah, never mind.
Yeah. Ritual cast adds 10 minutes, but you cast it free. So,
Alright, I will cast Guiding Bolt. Well, no, I don't want to hurt him too much. Sacred Flame.
Okay. DC saving throw.
plus, I think guiding bolt would have disadvantage.
Yeah, Guiding Bolt would have had disadvantage anyway. All right. That is a failed save.
Alright. He suffers 20 points of radiant damage.
Wait, what did you cast?
Sacred Flame.
Sacred Flame. I get 3d8 plus 3.
Alright, 20 radiant.
And then for my bonus action, I am going to bring up my spiritual weapon.
Alright.
I'm going to call forth spooky, scary skeleton to stand to flank me and Lucifer.
Okay.
when summoned, you can still attack.
On summon, it does attack, yeah.
And I'm going to do it at, let's see, at 4th level.
All right. Lucien, conjuring a skeleton that claws its way out of the rubble of the manor. It takes its position to flank Lucifer, who looks between you and it and kind of glances to you with his magical eye, kind of frustrated. Oh, so you can have a zombie?
I never said that you couldn't. Mine is just better.
Yours doesn't even have body parts on it anymore.
It doesn't need it. And it's gonna just smack him.
Alright, roll to hit.
Question.
Answer.
Spiritual weapon's a concentration spell, right?
No. It's not.
I did
It's
roll
not.
on D&D Beyond, but
It
because
is
of
not.
the spirit, I'll take it anyway. 18.
Okay.
One thing that makes it real powerful is just it's not a con spell. It's just you have it.
Yeah. And that is a hit. Roll damage.
Alright.
Okay. I just wanted to make sure because I didn't want her other spell to fizzle out.
Yeah,
No,
the-
I know how to be a spellcaster. I appreciate that.
I know. I was just
Thank you,
asking.
guys. That would be
Austin's fucking reaction. Like,
Yeah.
that would be 17 force damage.
Alright.
I'm just gonna have my
Okey-dokey.
skeleton just
Already
Otherwise-
shaky.
like sandwich him, just get him to, that.
Yeah.
hey Matthew, do you even like artichokes?
I've never had them. I wouldn't know.
Hey, but I prefer Brussels over artichoke.
Alright.
For it's the art of choke.
Lucien, is that the end of your turn?
Yep.
Alright.
Also,
I'm-
Jer, I would make a joke, but
Can I say something to him?
Yeah, talk is a free action.
I'm just going, get off, skeleton! I'm just going to say to him, now you know this can end, right?
Tried that. Didn't take. Zephyr, you're up. Enemies will be going after you.
So it's my turn now.
Yes. Please make a wisdom saving throw.
I thought that was the end of my turn. But
Oh yeah, that is true. Yes. So.
either way, I don't think I could even succeed at it. But
No, actually, I checked. You can if you can roll 2 20s.
am I rolling at disadvantage?
Yeah, because remember of his creepy ability.
Well, either way, doesn't work anyway. But I will, man. I don't need to get closer to him. I'll just
Pew pew.
not. I will. I'm going to. I guess I'll take care of the boy. The possible father, but I'm gonna come over here. And just be like, voila.
All right, Zephyr. Turning your attention away from the terrifying necromancer, you leap over the fences of the farm, take cover under one of the fence posts, and level your gaze at the wolfhound, who is a far less intimidating opponent.
You know, it'd be hilarious.
What's
If
that?
Zephyr just pickpockets the wolfhound and takes all of his shit during combat.
I mean, it would be cool, but I can't get close. I cannot get closer to him, so. But he is, just within range of. I'm gonna use the canter of endless water.
Okay, what you gonna do?
Geyser. He needs to make me a strength check.
All right.
This is great.
You and your fucking geyser, man.
would you have ever thought that he would turn that into a weapon?
I mean, it does somewhat some damage.
Alfred has his bucket, and Zephyr's got his decanter of endless water.
Alright, does an 18 save?
It does.
Alright, so does anything happen?
I think, yeah, there's just maybe they get some water on them, that's about it. Or
Okay.
if that even.
Alright. Zephyr, you fire a geyser of endless water at the Wolfhound, who is soaked to his credit, but looks over his shoulder at you, staring at you. You can't see his face beneath the mask and goggles, but he doesn't seem exactly thrilled. Anything else on your turn, Zeph?
I guess I'll shoot him.
Alright. Roll.
Yes. Can't see that. Oh, 24.
That is a hit. Roll damage.
Crossbow. It 12, but hold on, let me go back to the thing. Nope, no one's next to him, so.
Yeah. Oh, wait.
No, that's the zombie that's the spiritual weapon, but I don't think that counts.
Yeah, that doesn't count.
Well, aren't I close to him? Because
No, you're 10 feet.
You're 10 feet away.
Oh.
And so
Alright, so 12 piercing. Anything else?
that is it.
Okay.
I don't think I have anything I could do. I'm just like, man, I'm sitting here with this extra action I can't use. Alright.
Alright. Zephyr, as you crouch low and kind of get a vibe, you fire the crossbow and manage to make impact into the Wolfhound's shoulder. He grips at it with his gloved hand and looks to you again, this time with a far more dark air to him, and kind of glances between you and Lucifer like he's trying to debate whether it's worth it to be attacked by you while also trying to deal with Lucifer. Speaking of, legendary action.
Yeah.
Oh boy, here comes Scythe.
So I'm just pulling up his stuff. Alright. Let's see here. Actually, he is going to use his channel negative energy again. So, what's his? Lucien, the Wolfhound. Zephyr, you're just barely shy of it.
Yeah.
Make a wisdom saving throw.
Not
Matthew.
exactly my strong suit.
I have a very important question.
I have a very important answer.
Do I have disadvantage?
This isn't fire. This is just that thing where he sucks the energy out of you to heal.
Yeah, but because it's him.
I'll give you inspiration if you take it, but I'm not going to force you.
Absolutely. Disadvantage.
Alright, you get inspiration because that's cool, but yeah, wisdom save at disadvantage.
Yeah, I think What's can't even make it. He literally can't make the save.
Yeah, well, yeah, let me check, actually. Wisdom +1. Oh, yeah, no, it's literally impossible for What's to succeed in this, so.
I am not very wise.
Alright. So yeah, Lucien, make your roll at disadvantage. What's we'll just call it an auto-fail. Wolfhound Deaf, well...
Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez.
Yeah, well, Wolfhound's gonna use Legendary Resistance to succeed this.
I got the natural 1!
Alright.
Yeah, luckily it's not double damage or anything.
Yeah, it's just, you fail. Alright.
Drop.
Let me get my dizzy dice.
I will let you know, I did originally roll a natural 16. And because of the disadvantage, I got the natural 1.
Hey, I gave you the inspiration. Very, I appreciate it. All right. Luckily, not a crazy damage roll. All of you take 9 necrotic damage.
Okay. Well, I just thought maybe for story wise or whatever.
Yeah, like I said, I appreciate it.
Almost all the damage we dealt has been healed back up.
Not almost all. We've done a significant amount of damage.
So that's 18 from Lucien and what's-his. I'm gonna need to bust my calculator back out.
Wait, 18 each or 18 total?
No, 18 total because you both took 9.
Okay.
As life is drained out of all of you, his wounds close slowly, although he clearly has taken a beating, and he will only heal 5 from the Wolfhound, who succeeded the save.
So about 28 or 22?
23.
It was up there.
He is, he is about a few hit points shy of where he was when the round started. Does this provoke the Wolfhound? No, it's only melee attacks, okay. The Wolfhound, as his legendary action, let me see. Okay. The Wolfhound is going to cunning action dash to get back to his sniping position.
Of course he is.
Lucifer, as a...
Doesn't my guy get a opportunity
No.
attack?
No.
no, it's a weapon. It's a spell, not a, actual dude.
And he
You.
used cunning action.
Yeah, although Lucifer will get an attack of opportunity, which he
He
will
didn't
use...
disengage,
He will use Carnal Touch.
He's got that feature that lets him use a spell.
Mm-hmm. However, that is a miss. Lucifer reaches out with blackened hands, but the Wolfhound manages to roll it through the muck out of the way and run and climb back up the tower. However, Zephyr, you can see his gaze is no longer on Lucifer, but on you.
Oh boy. Battle of the rogues.
Proper monster turns now. Lucifer's up. Lucifer is going to... What is he going to do? Well, he is not in a very ideal position, so...
He's going to surrender without a fight?
That's cute. Nah, not yet.
I don't like that. Nah, not yet.
They're not ready.
He's
yet.
going to duck between the two of you and take up position behind the two of you to get away from Lucien's spiritual weapon, and whirling his void scythe.
Does that provoke opportunity
No,
attack?
again,
No.
it's a spiritual weapon, not a monster.
I think she meant between the two of us.
No, he didn't move out of any of your range.
Dang it.
Yeah, he moved between y'all.
Okay, no, that's what I was.
Repositioned.
That's what I was asking. Okay.
Spirit Guardians. So, wisdom saving throw. That is absolutely a failure, and he doesn't have legendary resistance.
All right. Okay, well,
Yeah, that is a 2.
that definitely does not save. All right. Lucifer.
He's got a modifier of
Nope, that
18.
is- oh, hang on, I did the
Could you
wrong.
imagine?
Sorry, I rolled the wrong type. That would be 24 radiant damage.
Okay. managed to get him back down to where he was before he healed.
Excellent.
And that is going to force him to make a concentration save. He does have advantage because of one of his abilities, the Arcane Focus ability. However,
Yeah, well, he has wizard. He has war mage. Yeah.
Yep, that, even with his advantage, that's a failure. Zephyr, you are no longer frightened.
Oh, that was a con spell.
Yeah, cause fear is con.
Didn't know that. That makes things a lot easier.
It does. What I was hoping for.
He is going to... Oh man, this does change things.
I have more things for you, brother. Don't you worry.
I'm back.
Hello, good timing. We're just doing the monsters' turns, and then we'll cut to you. Lucifer is going
How many
to...
turns out was I originally?
Originally 5, and we were originally going to bring you in after 4 rounds. Because that would have been enough time for the army to arrive and reinforce!
I mean, how many more rounds of that would there be?
3 after this one.
Okay. I actually wanted to
I'll
do...
just wait. I'm not gonna make you have to fudge the rules for my sake.
I do have something
I'll
for...
just play a game.
I do have
and eat.
something for Caleb when it comes to his turn, but I want to do it on my turn.
Okay, noted. I'll keep that in mind. Lucifer is going to lash out at Lucien with the Void Scythe.
Shield of Faith.
Okay, what does that do?
That's my
reaction.
shield.
Yeah, it gives you a +2 to AC, I believe, right?
Yep.
Okay.
+2, yeah.
Does the scythe,
It only
defeat that?
it only ignores armor and shield. It doesn't ignore magic shields. So, Lucien, for the purposes of this attack, your AC will be considered
10 plus
14.
deck. Yeah, 14.
Yeah, because +1 from dexterity, 11, and then +2. Oh, it does have 13.
My armor class is 14, so wouldn't it be...
But he has his scythe ignores like armor, so your AC is 10, but you have a +1 to your dex and plus the
2
magic
from Shield
armor.
of Faith, so 13.
Yeah.
Okay,
So pretty much we might as well be wearing cloth.
yeah.
I wonder what it will be like for me.
Does a 30 hit?
Yeah, I would say so.
All right. You know what? He's going to use the other special ability that his scythe has. Lucien, as he lashes out at you, he slices at you, and you instinctively brace and dodge. You don't feel an impact, but you look and see that he put it between you and Whats's, and he gives you a grin. You still haven't learned. And spins it in his wrist so that the blade is crooked and drags it back towards you, and he is going to knock you prone.
I have a question. Was that a natural 20?
No, why?
Okay. No, I have a feature that I can cancel out correctly.
No, it's just a thing he can do that he can choose to forego damage on his first attack to knock you prone instead, because if you are knocked prone when he does this, he can then take an attack of opportunity at advantage.
But that means he doesn't have his reactions anymore. He forgoes his reactions.
Yep, on his next turn, he will not have any. Does a 19 hit?
Yeah.
All right. Lucien, as you're tripped by his scythe and knocked prone, what as you watch is in this smooth, almost dancing motion, he pulls the scythe out from under her to knock her prone, whirls it around, and just smashes the scythe into her shoulder. I'll use a pink D4 for this. Or no, purple, that's the one I grabbed. Lucien, you take 11 slashing damage, and you lose a level.
Okay, I will make those changes.
And now 2 party members are back at 13.
Oh, and because What's is next to you, and his unwitting ally makes that count as an ally, he also gets sneak attack.
Wait. What?
Yeah, remember?
Yeah, he has the ability, we mentioned that in the last session, he has the ability Unwitting Ally. Opponents count as allies for determining flanking bonuses and sneak attacks.
Yeah, so he gets sneak attack every time, pretty much.
As long as he's fighting more than one person.
Yeah, sure. And if he shoots me, he doesn't get sneak attack, so...
And you take 17 further damage from sneak attack.
Question: because my level changed, does that reset my spell slots?
No.
Because it automatically did it on D&D Beyond, and I don't remember which ones I did. I'm flatly honest with you right now.
Here,
Fourth level.
it's okay. I had your character sheet already pulled up, so
I know I did 2.
You did 1 5th level spell, and that was it.
Wait, that should be a 4th level spell.
I
Spiritual
don't.
weapon?
Cast it at 4th level.
Yeah,
That was
she
at 5th.
yeah. And she did the ritual cast for Fine Steed, so that wouldn't have consumed a spell slot.
Oh, that's
So-
not fine. Yeah, I'm talking about the spiritual weapon then. But
Okay.
Either way, the DM is spoken.
Also,
I'll sort it out between turns.
I think on his turn, I think my spiritual weapon hits him.
yeah,
I don't-
not the spiritual guardian would have hit him.
The
Yeah.
guardian and the weapon, right?
No,
No,
the
the
weapon.
weapon hits on your turn as a bonus action.
Yeah, you
Oh,
can use your bonus action to hit him. But yeah, he does take damage from the spiritual weapon, and then you have to make a con save. Wait, did it do damage? It didn't do damage, so yeah.
Although, yeah, do make a con check because of the the Void Scythe and the Necromantic thing he did earlier. So make 2 concentration checks.
But does the void sack do damage?
Yeah, remember?
I thought you said it forego the damage.
No, he did on the first attack, but then it triggered an attack of opportunity, which he then did damage with.
Oh yeah.
So, sorry, Lucien, your concentration checks?
At 2 15s.
Alright, yeah, you're good. Alright, you maintain concentration on spiritual guardians, but you are prone.
How
Alright.
much damage does he take from spiritual guardian?
He took enough to get him back down to where he was when the round after you guys did your damage. Basically, you, Lucien undid his healing.
So right now he's like standing above me.
Yes.
Yeah, essentially.
Okay, that is good to know.
The Wolfhound.
Yeah. Doesn't like me, I know.
Is going to turn invisible and disappear.
Who would have saw that coming? Nobody, because he said this.
Alright. Top of the round. You're up, Lucien on deck.
So, bonus action. I'm going to rage.
Alright.
Do not hit my friend, and he's going to smack him with the axe twice.
Alright. Roll and roll.
I can't.
Oh, right, yeah, sorry. Force of habit. That is a hit. And that is a hit. Both hit.
Yes.
Alright,
I
so
dropped my fucking.
that is And is this 2 attacks two-handed, or are you dual wielding? Okay, 2 attacks
two.
two-handed. Boop. Alright, that's 22 slashing damage.
Nice.
Oh, and then with the benefit of your rage, that becomes 28.
Yeah.
Alright. What's his angry at Lucifer abusing his sister? You lunge with your axe and slice up his sides. And this actually does get him to yelp and step away in the rubble, clutching at his side. He's starting to seem like he's panicking a little bit. The wolfhound's gone, and the battle is no longer going in his favor.
All right. That is the perfect time to trigger my thing for Caleb.
Caleb's not here yet, but
Yeah, Caleb's not here yet.
He'll be here very shortly.
I know. But I told Caleb I would give him a sign.
Alright, is that the end of your turn?
Yeah, that's all I can do at the moment.
Alright. Lucien, you're up. Zephyr, you're on deck, and you're no longer frightened, so you can do whatever you want.
So first things first, bonus action, of course, my little skeleton is gonna flick him.
Roll the hit.
Okay. No, almost a natural 20. 16.
Alright. That is a miss.
Okay. That's fine. I'm going to slowly get up.
Okay, half your movement. You stand up.
I would like to describe what I'm going to do before I'm going to
Please.
cast it. So Lucien just kind of stands up and the sky starts to darken a little bit. And she looks towards Lucifer and she sighs. Now look what you made me do. And I would like to cast Firestorm.
oh gosh.
Oh no.
Who's
Not
all
the
going?
sigh of disapproval.
It sounds like what's is gonna have to make a check, right?
Everybody in the immediate area within 150 feet will have to make
Wait,
a no,
150
that-
feet is cast
how?
range.
Yeah, you're doing 10 foot. It's a 10-foot radius.
it's a 10 foot. Okay, okay. So I thought it was within the 150 range.
No, 150 is how far you can cast it away from you.
All right, I will do it. Like, can you have the battle map up, honey?
What's up?
I don't see it.
Should be up. I mean, I believe. Is it? Must have went down. There you go.
Matthew, we can't hear you.
Oh, sorry, I was muted while you guys were sorting that out. Alright, what's his dexterity saving throw, which I will make for you. Do you get...
Which I get advantage because I can see what's going on.
I'm going to do the storm centered on Lucifer.
Okay. Let me double check
Yeah.
something.
Just
Alright,
said, now look what you made me do.
alright. In that case, Lucien also make a dexterity save. What
Thank-
does you succeed?
Yes. I get
Half
half damage.
Dexterity throw.
Yeah, you gotta make your own. Yeah, make your own check. Beat your own self.
Perfect. Natural 17 plus 1, so 18.
Alright, you succeed. What's it succeeds? Lucifer.
Does he also succeed?
Yes.
He still takes half damage.
Yes. Alright, so all three of you are going to take half from this. 7d10 fire
Oh.
damage.
But this will be his Caleb's little
Caleb, things are going south.
Little signal.
She would have a signal, and that is 36 fire damage.
So that'd be
Is that half?
Yeah, is that with the half?
that's
or
not-
without?
No,
that's
that's
not the
the half.
that's not the half.
Okay.
So it's what's that? I'm trying to think half was 15.
18.
If everyone takes 18 damage, I'm just seeing like y'all just get fired on. I'm like, this is my
No,
party.
friendly fire!
Zephyr, Zephyr, you watch as the sky darkens.
Oh.
Lucien gives her threat, and fireballs just begin to rain from the sky, slamming into the ground. You take cover. Lucien, you stand firm, even as embers and shrapnel of rock scatter into you. Lucifer throws up his cloak to defend himself and takes cover. And
Everything
Yeah.
immediate area that is not being worn or carried that is flammable
It's on
will
fire.
catch.
so, with that in mind, let me go ahead and get a new cube.
And,
I was like, oh, this is on fire.
and
Go through the air!
because listen, because it says I can choose.
Well, you can choose plant life.
I know. It says I can choose if plant life is affected or not.
Okay.
Yes.
The grass is on.
Okay. Lucien, make a wisdom save.
Absolutely. No, I knew it was coming, and I was willing to take that risk. Ooh, 11.
Alright, just barely. Lucien, you can feel a headache begin to pound against your temples, but you manage to hold firm as you see the area around you is now aflame.
It's literally
Sorry.
surrounding. It's literally surrounding us.
This is fine.
This is my party.
This is my team!
So, I'm not sure if this continues, or I'm trying to read the spell.
The
It's not
fire. No. The spell is one time. The fire is just
that
however long.
Fire is gonna be a thing. Also, Lucy, make a con save, or a concentration check, please.
Yeah, because you damaged yourself.
Ooh, I did not succeed.
All right. Spirit Guardians drops as Lucifer's shadows take advantage of your momentary distraction to completely consume your shadows, leaving only Lucifer's in their place.
Just kind of sniffle at them. Don't worry, they'll be back.
Now, is that in your turn?
Yeah, is that it for you, Luce?
Did my skeleton wet me miss? I did my
Yeah, hit this.
Yeah, I missed.
I'm going to. Oh, he's out of reasons or not. No, I'm gonna stay with. I'm good.
Okay. Zephyr, you're up.
Yeah. Okay, well. Part of me thinks they have this covered, but at the same time, probably not.
Probably a valid concern.
Mm-hmm. 35
What do you want
feet.
to do?
Yeah, I know. It's just like, I got fastness, so I could just kind of go in there and jab at him a couple times, but now fire. So I guess I will just, I guess, do like a flyby kind of deal. Quickly
What's that
kind
mean?
of, I'm going to.
Oh, you don't know what a flyby is?
No, I mean, what does that mean in this context?
I mean, the same context as it kind of like is like the actual feature flyby.
Okay.
I mean, I'm gonna go in there, hit him, and
Yeah, then
run away.
back out.
Run away.
Assuming you have the movement speed to account for the difficult terrain.
Oh,
because
yeah.
It's run by.
I should
Alright.
still have my potion active and the boots of speed, so.
Alright, Zephyr, roll to hit. You have advantage because you're flanking.
Yeah, well, yeah, plus allies.
Also true.
I'm just gonna run over here, stab him, and then I'm gonna run over in this corner.
Alright.
It made me giggle, but it just did.
Alright, Zephyr,
Alright.
roll to hit. You have advantage.
And I'm gonna attack him twice.
Oh.
Fancy.
My first attack, 27 to hit.
That is a hit.
Yeah.
Go, Zephyr,
Whisper.
go. Show him his boss.
7 piercing, which I believe whispers magical. You mentioned.
Yes.
And
Minor, but
then-
yes, man.
Hey,
Thir-
magic is magic at this point.
Oh yeah, but still 33 sneak attack damage.
Okay.
And
Roll to hit on
then my
the second attack.
Yeah, I'm gonna give him a double poke. Another 27.
That is a hit, and you don't have to roll for damage.
Oh really? I mean, it would have been
Zephyr?
a whopping 7.
Zephyr, as you charge into the fray, the moment you feel Lucifer's frightening grip on you turn, you leap over the fence, jump into the rubble, run over it, leap over the hole that's left of the well, duck into the still burning flames, and stab into Lucifer's chest with a whisper. He gives a gasp and spits blood out. And you see his eyes briefly slacken and his pupils dilate as you actually kill him with that initial shot before his gaze refocuses as his death ward kicks in.
Oh.
However, the death ward only saves him once. You twist the blade. Zephyr, how do you want to do this?
I mean, you...
Immediately dying.
immediately kill him permanently. No. I will keep him alive, seeing as he's, on his last legs. I will take the blade out and just kind of. Obviously, I'm gonna get out of the way of the fire and just simply watch as he will fall, assuming Lucien's got something to save him.
Zephyr, as you kind of consider your options before simply twisting the blade, ensuring that he'll fall unconscious but not die, he coughs up more blood as his death ward fades. He gives you a smile, and you can just make out, all three of you can just make out his voice over the roaring flames. Why couldn't she be more like you? He falls to his knees as the flames consume all of you. Zephyr, you leap out of the way before the flames licking at you can hurt you. Lucien, you take 5 fire damage.
I
would
do
like-
not care. I'm right there and immediately spare the dying.
First, wisdom save.
Okay.
And don't worry, I got your stuff.
That is not the right button. That is not the right button. I accidentally did Word of Radiance.
Alright.
I passed 16.
Okay. Lucien. Oh, go ahead.
I was just gonna say, after that, I was gonna pick up Lucien and Lucifer, rocket
Don't
boots, and
touch
get
me.
out of there.
No, don't touch
You're
me.
not burning to death.
Lucien, do you struggle?
No. I'm not gonna let him touch me, though.
Those are mutually exclusive.
I can get up my fucking self. Jeez.
Okay.
But
What's
you
wrong
do
with
start.
this woman? I don't need him.
Alright, what's this? You grab Lucifer and drag him out of the flames before they can eat away at him any further. And Lucien, after you cast Spare the Dying, you run to get out of the flames as well.
Somebody tell me that they have those fucking handcuffs.
Handcuffs.
Wait, what handcuffs?
The manacles.
No, we have the chains you're talking about.
Yes.
We have but we don't
Chains,
have a
manacles, whatever they are.
Caleb.
I hear crinkling, and it's really like it's hitting that nerve.
That's nerve. It is.
It's hitting a nerve.
Yeah. Caleb?
Rip.
Oh, he must have left. We'll come back to him then.
Is it actually time for him to be here?
Yeah.
Oh my.
Okay. Give me a second.
No, we're calling your name for no random reason.
I mean, to...
Well, I didn't know if Matthew was trying to do another pity move.
Well, I mean, combat's over.
I mean, regardless, you're still part of the team.
Caleb, as you rush your marching army through the Sprintwood, you reach the boundaries of Tabedra Farms, just in time to see the skies above you darken and fireballs rain from above. As you can see, the silo and mansion that your adopted father spent his childhood in has been reduced to flaming rubble. And you can just make out in the distance what's dragging Lucien and Lucifer out of the flames as Zephyr runs to safety. More concerningly, though, you don't see any orcs or dwarves anywhere.
I've been thinking about that. I was like, man, he's been fighting by himself this entire time.
And no bodies.
Does Caleb know where that Innsmouth is that they're trying to blow up?
Yes, it is to the north.
I thought they went south.
Alright.
Yes, they did.
Caleb. Okay, how many of them went south again?
By the party's by the estimate Lucien gave you, she didn't give you an exact number, but going off of she didn't indicate that it was a amount of them. So from the sounds of it, it would have been about 80 of them.
All right. So Caleb's gonna have about 100 of the army move into the. With some of the, a good mix of like the paladins, and thieves. He's gonna have them basically. Well, the whole army is gonna try to take the place quickly, but 100 are gonna stay and wait for those people who went south, and then 200 are gonna go north to the Innsmouth. Did you get all that, Matthew?
Okay, so 100 moving in, 200 moving to secure the inn.
The Innsmouth.
No, yeah. Like I was just saying inn for short, but is that correct?
Yeah, basically the whole army is gonna move in and make sure it's gonna move in, and then from there 100 are gonna stay, 200 are gonna go north.
Okay.
So everyone moves together into Tabedra Farms to make
okay.
sure there's no one there, and then 100 are gonna stay behind to just to basically check over the place to make sure there's no stragglers, and then everyone else is gonna go north.
All right.
And Caleb will send Volpine with the Northern Force with the orders of do whatever you need to do to make sure that doesn't get blown up.
Okay. Caleb, as you begin descending down the mucky hill with the army at your back, the three of you down in Tabedra Farms can see the Tabedran army approaching. Anything before Caleb arrives?
I already asked, but
Yeah.
nobody seemed to answer.
Oh, I couldn't hear it. What do you want to do?
Oh, I asked about the manacles
chains.
or whatever the
Oh,
are.
I'm
that
just
part.
not sure how we're going to lock it.
I guess Zephyr will approach and just kind of, I guess, slowly wrap the little chains around him.
Yeah. Do you have a lock for it?
What do you think?
I was hoping for a yes.
He'll pull out a lock.
She kind of smiles.
Please tell me it's not a little kid's lock.
What?
Because he had 2 locks that I remember.
I have multiple locks.
Here's more locks than Ireland.
All right.
Alright, so we'll chain him up, hands behind his back. I'm gonna take off his armor. Just kind of make him pretty much useless.
Okay.
Also, are those levels still lost?
Yes.
Okay.
So have fun with your balancing, Matthew, because now you have party members in different levels.
I mean, technically, this whole game, there's been a different level balance, technically.
Yeah.
Caleb, as you move in, are you going to have the bulk of the army just kind of stay at your back, or are you going to send them off to investigate, like, buildings and such while you rejoin the party?
Okay, so he's gonna have basically just run in, and then 100 are gonna stay behind to secure the place and see if that southern patrol comes back and deal with it. And then the other 200, I guess 250 actually, will go north from there. Basically, don't stop.
Okay, noted.
And he'll give Volpine that command, because, this guy's been itching for a fight.
All right. 253 soldiers sweep as you enter the farmland and don't see any sign of enemy activity. Sweep north to go secure the Innsmouth as you, with the remaining 100, sweep closer in. You see now as you approach the eastern tip of Tabedra Farms that they are currently in the process of locking Lucifer down.
We'll have a couple of the. He'll tell a couple of thieves with crossbows or whatever range weapons they have. Go help them with that. Go watch him.
Yes, sir.
And Caleb will be aiding the process of securing Tabedra Farms.
Okay.
I assume it's not overly big, right?
Oh yeah, it's a tiny little place. It was a little hamlet at best. Okay. So I was just making some adjustments on my end here. Okay. Caleb, as you send half of your remaining half to help secure the prisoner, you and the remaining 50 begin to scour Tabedra Farms for any sign of activity. We will cut back to you very shortly. In the meanwhile, the three of you with Lucifer, is there anything you'd like to do? You can see Caleb has sent a few soldiers who are heading towards you to help secure the prisoner.
Just make sure that he's fully disarmed to the best of our ability. Like, there's nothing left.
Like I said, no armor, no weapons.
Yeah, which, as mentioned, he has umbral gear, so most of his equipment faded as soon as he lost consciousness. So
Yeah, pretty
No
much all.
pouches.
The only thing he's got is money.
yeah, which Zephyr, did you leave that?
I didn't take it at the time, but I mean, I'll definitely
I-
take it.
So yeah, the only thing you can see he has on him is 2,500 platinum.
I take that money. It's probably our family's money anyway.
Okay. Lucien, as you take what little your brother still has on his person, you keep a careful watch as the Tabedrans approach, and Zephyr, you just kind of watch him passively and survey the surroundings.
Yeah, and I would like to keep an eye out for, the hound.
Make a perception check.
Needed to roll for me.
Right, sorry. Again, force a habit.
Yeah, it's fine. That's why I remind you.
Okay. Okay.
I think my VPN is fucking with Twitch.
Probably.
Pause. Fuck, I don't know, 2 hours.
Caleb, as your troops are scouring the farmland, a few minutes go by in relatively tense silence before you see down the road one of the thieves kicks open the door of one of the houses and levels a short sword as they step inside cautiously before they suddenly sprint back out backwards, waving their sword protectively as you see a hulking orc step out with a blade drawn. Ambush! Ambush! And Caleb, you see the main farmhouse down the southern road is thrown open, and 80 dwarves armed with farming equipment storm out as orcs emerge from the surrounding houses to flank you on the opposite side.
How many
And
orcs is it? So it's 80 in total, or is it just the dwarves?
80 dwarves and currently 30 orcs.
How far has the main force gotten?
The main force, you sent them away a few minutes ago, so they've gotten about... You said to go quickly, so... I'd say they've gotten about maybe a mile or two out.
Yeah, they're too far away.
Alright, Caleb's going to tell the others that we're heading towards the main force.
Alright.
We'll stop their Ismuth plan, then double back for Tabedra Farms. That's what
Alright.
Caleb will tell the party and everyone. Grab whoever you're grabbing and we're going. We're not fighting this here.
All three of you hear the panic of the Tabedran forces, and Caleb, with the force at his back, runs to try and evade the flank as he calls for a retreat.
Based on my knowledge, does it look like it'll work? That we'll be able to escape it?
Make a intelligence check, just general.
Guidance.
And you may apply guidance.
And
to
they
this.
only came from 2 directions, so...
And
Yeah,
lucky
but
for you, you're retreating in the third. It's just you have to get a large force out before they corner you.
But yeah, still needs to roll for me.
Right, I'm so sorry. And then the guidance. That's a dirty 20. You estimate that that they should be able to pull out well enough. However, given your history of military engagement, even with the benefit of the ambush,
Yeah, that's
You're-
what we're using.
actually pretty confident that even this remaining force of Tabedrans could probably win.
Yeah, so I'll just.
Caleb's
say,
thinking like
Caleb,
a Tabedran.
we can still do this.
They have more
The
than us.
paladins and I will. They do not have more than us. The
They do.
paladins-
They do have more than you, actually. Yes.
There was 100, right?
There was 80 dwarves, 30 orcs, and there's currently 100 Tabedrans. So they outnumber you by, I think, like 10 or 20.
Yeah, because 200
The
of them went.
paladins, the paladin group, did they stay here with us, or did they go north?
Caleb, I think, split them.
So there's about, I'll say, like 5 or so here.
Like, keep the troops moving. I want to try something.
Caleb was like, I was going to retreat, and if they chased, we were going to shoot at them at intervals.
Well, I might have a way to help with the numbers. Oi, dwarves! If you turn on the orcs, we'll let you go free of charge. There's only 30 of them.
Make an intimidation check. I'm going to contest that against the orc force's intimidation.
Yeah.
Can Caleb help?
How do you wish to do so?
Let's see, we're trying to intimidate
We
them,
got their
right?
leader.
Yeah, basically, you have to convince the dwarves that you are more of a threat than the orcs are. Because
And
you're
Lucien.
promising them freedom, the orcs are promising them death if they fail.
Caleb is just like, okay, I know how Caleb's gonna help. He's gonna help with a bluff. He's gonna fake saying, we're going to regroup with the rest of the forces. We'll outnumber them 10 to 1. Like, he's gonna act like he's calling out to his troops. Like, he's not talking, but just like basically putting that out there.
Make a deception check.
If the deception check work, I'm guessing if it works, he gets the advantage, right?
I'm actually going to count these as separate ones, but that will essentially give you a second chance if what's-his fails.
Fair enough.
So
what am
in
I
the
rolling?
meantime, deception.
Flat?
Lie.
Yes.
Is Caleb good at deception? Oh yes, I do have that, so that means I
Yeah,
get
that would-
that.
I said I would hope so.
Okay.
Okay,
Oh.
it's going to be a 17.
That your whole class is about lying.
All right.
I don't know if that was good enough.
As you give your call, the dwarves do seem to consider it, but the orcs just roar at them, and that seems to scare them back in line. But as Caleb reveals, quote unquote, that an ambush of the Tabedran's own is being planned, that seems to koto some of the dwarves. And I'll say about half of their force lays down their arms and runs back the opposite way.
Okay, that brings the numbers onto our side, right?
Yeah, they now have 70, you have 100.
All right.
Which, yeah.
Caleb's gonna grab basically like our best sharpshooters. I'm gonna say. Like, I don't know, Caleb. Like, I mean, I'm sure Goody could help him figure that out. Like, the best shooters here.
Mm-hmm.
And as a group, we're going, and he's going to try to order the sharpshooters to target the dwarves. Or not the dwarves, the orcs.
Okay.
Basically, if we kill the orcs, and he'll make that kind of a general order. If you can, focus on the orcs, but if dwarves are in your way, they're in your way. But basically, if we can kill the 30 orcs, I figure the rest of the dwarves will probably just run.
Okay. Caleb, you turn with what's-is to face towards the oncoming army.
Has his army had time to kind of group up?
Not yet. I was about to give the results of that.
Yeah, Caleb was going to try to order them to group up. Like, I don't know, is there a square?
Yeah, but you would have to plow through the orcs to get to it.
Okay, he'll just tell them to group up on his position.
All right. Caleb, as you try to rally the troops, the remaining orcs and dwarves plow into your armies retreating back in an attempt to start cutting them down. Roll a d20. You may add. You have disadvantage. You may add 50 to this.
Okay. If I remember right, didn't we rule that if you use a lucky point on disadvantage, you get to just roll again, right?
Yeah, but that's effectively how it would work anyway. So yeah, it's not really a house rule. It's just kind of how lucky works.
So, if I understand, you can roll the disadvantage and then roll again.
And you technically have super.
Yeah,
advantage.
the only thing you can't do is stack advantage. Lucky is just its own thing.
Okay. I guess technically the way it works is I need to roll the disadvantage first.
Which you get.
Okay. And then lucky. Roll the lucky dice. Okay, so is there a plus for this?
You get plus 50.
Yeah, plus 50.
Plus 50, so that'll be 61.
Okay.
All of my dice betrayed me.
Maybe not.
Right.
All right.
Got above 10.
Despite your army being ambushed and on the retreating back foot, the Tabedrians managed to hold their ground, and with a wave of flying daggers and short swords, managed to cut down several charging orcs and dwarves.
Did the orcs charge ahead?
No, they surprised you. Like, you started giving orders, but
are the orcs ahead of the dwarves right now?
No, they met your force at the same time. They were doing a pincer.
Okay, that's still fine. So he's gonna try to have like the bulk. He's gonna basically try, because I think the dwarves are also just armed with fucking like farming.
Pitchforks, yeah.
Yeah, literally like hoes and pickaxes and stuff.
Alright, so he's gonna have the 5 paladins along with like, you know, maybe about with like a few of the thieves just hold the dwarves back, and the rest of us are going to surround and kill the orcs.
Okay. Okay.
And I'm throwing my lot in with the orcs because, well, fuck them.
All right.
As
What's
in you're
his?
attacking them, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh yes, I'm going to change sides.
Caleb, as
I've
you
secretly been in greenskin all along.
Caleb, as you start barking orders, What's-His charges into the fray with your men as the orc and dwarf force smashes into them, only to be met with a flying array of short swords and daggers. The Tabedrians managed to cut down about half of the orcs and dwarves. What's-His, you join the fray, managed to start lopping off a few heads before you can see the orcs and dwarves, realizing quickly that they drastically underestimated the Tabedrians, start pulling back out and retreating. They have failed their morale check and are running for the hills.
Well,
Oh,
that was quick.
Can we like
Attack them.
chase them out of the town and see how many more of them we can get?
If you want to, sure.
How does
Once
that
again,
work?
It'll basically just count as like extra combat rounds, just with advantage.
Okay.
However, I'm going to specify this so that nobody like hesitates or doubles back. Remember, military battles take longer than character things. Each attack you make will take you a minute of real time. So, do you both wish to focus on chasing the enemy force out of Tabedra Farms?
no, I'm not.
All right.
I'm just going to shout, "Last chance, dwarfs!"
They're already running.
Yeah, but if they turn, they'll be able to help take out the rest of the orcs before they fully escape.
Make a persuasion check with advantage.
And I can roll now.
Yeah, they
Oh,
might
nice.
they might be mad at those orcs for how they've been treated.
Yeah, that was actually a factor in their morale. Their morale was mutinous.
They were pretty much already on the brink of mutiny.
Yeah, there's literally only one lower morale ranking, and that's openly rebellious.
Let me see. I'm having to pull up my character sheet real quick. This won't take me but a second. There it is.
Okay.
So you said persuasion?
Yes. Or intimidation, I'll let you pick. They're the same anyway on your sheet, so it doesn't really
Yeah.
matter.
I'll do intimidation.
Alright, roll.
He has advantage.
Natural 20.
The remaining dwarves, about 20 of them who survived, kind of size up their options, and seeing the orcs are retreating in another direction anyway, and Caleb's forces seem intent on chasing them down, they throw down their weapons and turn and throw their hands up and fall to their knees.
They have surrendered.
The dwarves have surrendered. All that's remaining is the remaining 15 orcs who are retreating from an army of 100. Caleb, do you wish to chase them down?
Yeah, Caleb's gonna try to have like. So there, how many dwarves are left?
There are, counting the ones that you just saved, 60 dwarves.
No, orcs.
Oh, orcs, 15.
Okay. Caleb's going to. Alright, so we have 100.
Yes.
Technically, at 160 now.
Okay, so Caleb is going to have like. Caleb's going to try to have some of the forces basically try to go around and head them off.
Okay.
And then, like, the rest of us will just chase them into the trap, basically.
Alright, so Caleb, you're committing to exterminating the orc force.
Caleb's going to shout as they chase him. He's going to shout, "There's only 2 ways you get out of this: surrender or die."
As you pull back towards the rest of the party, Caleb charges with the Tabedrans and leads them into battle down the street, screaming threats at the panicking orcs.
Caleb's not gonna let these minions of the Concord just be in his forest. They're either coming with him or they're, not getting out of here.
See, this is why the orcs didn't submit to your interrogation, because they knew this is how you thought.
Well, it's not that they're orcs, it's that they're Concord members. Basically.
Those orcs were Concord members.
Some of the most beloved.
Zephyr, Lucien. Meanwhile, while all of that was going down...
Yeah, that was kind of chaotic. Caleb, saw that we were outnumbered and, his Tabedran mind panicked. Basically, Caleb they underestimated us, and Caleb overestimated them.
Lucien, Zephyr, as What's-His and Caleb leap to keep the enemy force off your back as they fight off the ambush. So please, you two, bear in mind you are fighting off the ambush while this is happening.
Alright.
Yes.
How long do you think it's gonna be?
Minute, so a bit.
Lucien, your brother's body chained up jerks as an arrow flies into his neck. And you see the wolfhound reemerge.
Why did
from
they not
invisibility.
cover him? It's like, do you not expect this guy to do that?
Cover him? Cover with what?
Don't just leave him out in the open to be easily shot.
Well, first off, it's been like a couple.
Everything has been destroyed.
Plus, it's been like a couple of seconds.
There's no way all that battle took place in a couple seconds.
Well, you're in the battle right now.
Yeah, the battle's happening right now.
You're still doing the battle, basically.
I just realized I've been sitting here talking and I was muted this whole fucking time.
My apologies. Do you want to review?
Yeah, I wanted to let you know that this entire time Lucien was going to shield his body with her body.
So I'll have him roll at disadvantage then.
Any attack goes right on her.
Wow.
Bear in mind that you can give him cover, but you can't stop people from hitting him.
While I'm on top of him to protect him, I will.
Yeah.
I don't think D&D works mechanically like that, unfortunately.
Lucien, as you lay on top of him, he is stable, but that is 2 failed death saves as the wolfhound reemerges. However, he can only make 1 ranged attack at a time. He leaps off of the tower, landing in the muck, and just starts striding forward with purpose towards Lucifer's fallen body.
So that's what you meant, Matthew.
Yes.
Yeah, this guy really doesn't like Concord members.
I'm gonna look at Zephyr.
Zephyr, what will you do? The wolfhound doesn't seem like he's after you, he's just after Lucifer.
I know. But Lucien is chained up.
Wait,
Oh, we-
Lucien is chained up?
Luc- Lucifer, you mean?
Lucifer, yeah. But
Oh no, it's definitely Lucien.
She's
Kind of.
emotionally chained.
Like both of them are chained up, kind of. But so we're still doing like combat. Just
This isn't. That's why I'm asking. Like, are you going to engage the Wolfhound to stop him from killing Lucifer?
If he doesn't, I will.
I assumed, yeah, but
yeah. I assume Lucien can heal. I won't worry about that. I guess yeah. I will engage combat with the Wolfhound.
all right. Lucien, Zephyr, roll initiative.
All right.
Oh,
Kiss my dice. Oh yeah, fell because I
So yeah, that's why he wanted to make
I was
sure.
so mad. I was so mad because like I was talking, nobody was answering, and I was like mad. And I'm
Oh,
already
you
in a
should
bad
unmute.
mood.
All right.
Let's see. Where did my dice go?
I don't know why I
Alright.
thought everyone was just standing around while the battle was going on, to be honest.
They're just
Well, I
surrounding-
was talking, but I
Yeah.
didn't know it was muted.
like yeah,
Yeah,
it's
gotta
just
make
like
sure
an
of that.
easy walk in the park. No need for us to do anything.
Yeah, sometimes I
Alright.
do that. So I'm just like, all right, I got it. I don't need it. I
It
wasn't
just
gonna,
works.
I wasn't gonna get involved in the fight. You know?
All right.
Caleb can't have those orcs running around causing trouble.
All
Not
right.
because they're orcs, but because they're, members of the Concord who are our enemy.
Yeah.
All right. Zephyr, initiative.
19.
Okay. And Lucien, initiative.
Sorry, I forgot. And then hello.
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 So,
Didn't get it.
So frustrated right now. I have a 16 for my initiative.
There you go.
Okay.
Is your mic far away? Because you're kind of cutting
Uh,
out.
No, there's something going on with my phone, and I don't know what it is, and it is irritating me.
Phone or
You need a
internet?
computer.
No, I'm already in a bad mood, so it's just adding to the docket.
All right. Top of the round. Lucien, Zephyr, you are Lucifer's line of defense. He's already failed 2 death saves. If he takes another hit from the Wolfhound, he's done.
That's why I was like, I assume Lucien can heal.
Zephyr, you're up. Lucien on deck.
Oh, that's good. Unless he takes a legendary action to shoot Lucifer.
don't spoil Matthew's fun.
Yeah, that's one good thing about legendary actions. They definitely diminish the effect of like the monster rolling low on initiative.
I mean, not diminishing. It's just the fact they only have a set number of things they can do, and just means that you just have to be wary about them. Still, they're very
Yeah.
fast. But how
Yeah,
far
which one
away
do
is
you
he? How far away is
He
he?
is right in front of you.
Oh, so the map is accurate.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, I forgot about the map.
Yeah.
Since I will move Caleb and Watts to be more accurate to their relative direction, but yes, other than Watts and Caleb being a bit further in that direction, yes, this is accurate.
Yeah.
Watts is, if the battle lasts that long, you will join them after the initial ambush is resolved, but Caleb is chasing them, so
Yeah, that's okay.
just letting you know. Alright, so Zephyr, what do you do?
Well, since I'm right next to, Lucifer, he's gonna die. That's gonna be a problem. I will put use a potion on. I'll use a bonus action potion on Lucifer.
Oh.
Can you just pour? Hey, Matthew, out of curiosity, can you just pour a potion on someone and they heal?
Not
Yeah.
on them, but yeah, you can like pour it down their throat.
Uh,
All right, Zephyr, you give him a healing potion.
yeah.
Oh, this is gonna be interesting.
Yeah, I wasn't expecting that. Zephyr,
He is chained, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Zephyr,
Otherwise,
you
he will die.
uncork the potion and yank back Lucifer's head and pour it down his throat. And after a moment, his brow furrows and he
The first thing he sees is Lucien on protecting him with her body.
how much does he heal for?
9.
Okay.
Well, that
good.
means if he gets shot again, he'll probably just have to do more death saves again.
Yes.
But hey, he'll be starting over it, no fails.
Yeah. So I was like, man, if he gets hit again, then he's dead. But
Yeah.
uh,
If it again, I can just do spread the dying, which I thought I did in the first place.
you did,
You
but
did.
he
You
hit
did.
him.
It's just that, yeah, he hit him, which plunged him back into a death state, and because it was a crit, it counts as 2 failed saves.
Oh, I didn't hear that there was a crit. I have a feature that cancels out crit
On
Oh.
allies or on you?
on allies.
Well, bear in mind, it was a surprise round anyway, so...
Well, it doesn't.
So you wouldn't have known.
It's a feature that I have.
Well, does it react? Basically, I think it's
Yeah,
twice
it's a react-
So yeah,
What
if it's
is
a
it?
reaction, then no. It was only if it was like a paladin thing that was just constantly active, then yes. But and regardless, he's fine now. So
Well,
You can save it. You can save it for next time.
sure.
as Lucifer returns to consciousness and slowly blinks as his vision returns, he coughs up a bit of blood that trails down his cheek as he looks up to the two of you before his gaze settles on the wolfhound, and he starts wiggling under you, Lucien, as he looks to you. Let me out! I can help!
And then
What?
the problem all over again.
Like hell. Is it my turn yet?
It's about to be. Zephyr, anything else on your turn?
That was my bonus action, so I guess I will give the man a poke.
Give him a poke!
Roll to hit.
Not in an ideal spot, so.
Can't believe I'm saying this, but I mean, you do have Lucien right there, so you have an ally.
Well, you're too far away, but.
Oh.
15.
That is a miss. As you lunge with Whisper, the wolfhound blocks it with his gloved hand, and you hear a metallic clink as if it was armor as your Whisper brushes off.
You have a metal hand. Awesome.
Boy, does that sound familiar.
It's what's from the future. Coming back.
It is!
Wouldn't that be ironic?
No. It's Gil. It's the alternate version of Gil coming back to fight what's.
That would be so funny!
It's Mechanical Guild, and it was Kaloum who created it. Because he's only going after Scar Concord members that he doesn't really care about that much.
Really?
Because he's been using Lucifer the entire time, and he's now no longer useful.
God damn it. Will you guys stop predicting my twists? Alright,
Now he's just trying to fuck with us.
is there anything else, Zeph?
Nope.
Alright,
You know, he's not fucking with it. He's taking notes. Like, yes, I gotta use this.
Lucien, you're up.
Alright, so you said talking is a free action, correct?
Always.
Alright, so I'm gonna look down at Lucifer, because I am sitting on him.
Yes.
I'm going to say to him, do you promise that you won't attack me or my friends?
Is Is the stupid elf a friend?
Close acquaintance?
Then yes, I promise.
Right,
Now seriously, let me out before he kills me.
would it be an action to help him? Like, because I'm sitting on him. Can I help him get up? Or is that an action, or?
I'll count that as just a movement thing.
Okay, yeah. I'm going to. I'd like to do. This is what I'd like to do. I'd like to help him up and just kind of grin at him. Let's give him the good Leficare beating, shall we?
I will say, he's still chained.
Yes.
Yes, but I assume he can do something. His hands are are they behind him or in front of him?
I usually assume behind him unless specified otherwise. That's usually how.
They can be in front of him. It doesn't matter.
Zephyr, any complaints with that?
I didn't worry about where his hands were. I was just like, all right, chain him around. So.
Okay, so all right, that's
It
fine.
would have made sense to have them in front because we could see them.
Yeah, we were where we can see them exactly. I'm going to, and then I'll say before I attack the wolfhound, I'm going to say to Lucifer, "Don't make me regret this."
No promises.
All right. I'm gonna let's see the wolfhound. How the map is accurate, right?
Yes.
Can you stream it, love? It went away again.
Doing other stuff.
Let me double check real quick if spiritual weapon would still be active.
Like a minute. Or yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, it'd be down by now. So.
All right. I will. And I think if I want to go ahead and do spiritual weapon or spiritual guardian. Guardians does a good job, and I will do spirit guardian.
Okay.
And because Lucifer is temporarily our ally,
Yeah, a temporary ally, a temporary asset.
it will be necrotic.
Okay.
Oh, so it does necrotic now. It can do necrotic.
Hmm?
So Lucien's both evil and good.
He's neither good nor evil, perhaps.
All right. Lucien.
Lucian's evil and Crystal's the radiant.
Yeah.
As you call
I can see that.
the shadows to yourself, taking on the form of heinous creatures of the shadows. Anything else on your turn?
Let's see. That would be my action. See if there's anything bonus action I can do. I have a few features that I can do for a bonus action.
Bonus actions, you have spells, which you can't. The only spell you can do is spare the dying.
Okay, I thought it was a bonus action, but it's not. Then there is nothing I can do.
Okay. In that case, it is the Wolfhound's turn.
He needs to do a saving
that's
immediately.
gonna be a save. That's a failure. Legendary resistance. He's going to succeed.
He
Thank
still,
God he can only do
he
that
still
once.
he still gets half damage.
Hmm.
Okay, I need to roll for my target. 5, 8. Necrotic damage.
How much, sorry?
23. There's some background noise that's really irking
That's
me.
on...
What
I'll have to
the
watch
static?
that Discord. Yeah, I'll have to watch on Discord to see whose end it's on, but it's gone now, so.
23.
Alright, 23. Alright. As your shadows begin to eat and tear away at the Wolfhound's form, he Again, you can't see his face, but you can tell by the tilt of the head he's kind of grimacing in pain. And he's gonna do a thing I did not think he was actually gonna get any use out of this.
Oh.
He holds out the metal hand, and the fire that Lucien left in her wake spreads
Oh shit.
as he casts control flames.
Oh shit.
Lucien, you take 5 fire damage and make a wisdom saving throw at disadvantage.
Ah.
Because now you're actually on fire.
Alright. Wisdom saving throw. Disadvantage.
Burn, baby, burn.
Can I use my inspiration to just make it float?
Yeah, of course.
Alright, so 22.
Alright. Lucien, you managed to maintain your concentration, but that didn't feel good, and the fire's only spreading. The Wolfhound is going to use his bonus action, disengage, and yep, okay, and run over to the hole where the well used to be and dive down inside, vanishing from sight.
Oh, fuck.
Top of the round. Zephyr, you're up.
Now, should I just beat up Lucien again? I guess I'll go investigate the well.
Alright, I'm assuming you have the movement?
Yeah.
Alright, so just move yourself wherever you like. Zephyr, as you... also, I'm going to assume you go around the fire?
Yeah.
Okay. Zephyr, as you go around the fire and start climbing over the rubble, you see that sparks are flying as the Wolfhound is sliding down the caved-in hole that the explosion created. Sparks are flying off of the hand he's using to maintain his grip, but he is not yet out of your sight. Do you wish to do anything?
There's a metal hand. I wasn't sure.
Yeah, between the metal clink and the sparks flying as he slides against rock, yeah, definitely metal.
No. I'm thinking silicone. Yeah.
But yeah, he's about 10 feet down the hole.
You know, okay, so how far down the hole does it go?
With your, let me double check your dark vision real
60
quick.
feet.
Thank you. It seems to go down about 30 feet.
He needs to make me a strength saving check.
Oh.
I'm gonna decant the water again.
Oh, fuck me. That's a, does a natural 1 for a 1 save?
No. So he
What?
is
I'm drowning your fucking villain.
drowning him. The reason I'm not drowning him, I'm doing it for the fact
Fall
that
damage.
yeah, he is knocked prone, and also he does take damage. Not a lot. Let's see, 1d4. Okay. So a whopping 1 damage.
What kind
One-
of damage?
Bludgeoning.
Thank you.
It takes 1 bludgeoning damage, and he is knocked prone.
Okay. And I'm gonna assume that just knocks him off of whatever he was doing.
I mean, he falls prone. So however you wish, how you wish to do that. So
Let me double check real quick. I want to see if there's any, like, official ruling on this.
fall prone while on the.
Yeah. Okay, luckily I'm not the only one with this question. Oh, yep, it just falls. Okay. Zephyr, you hold your geyser overhead and just spray it like a fireman down
Say
the well.
hello to my little friend.
And the wolfhound is doused a second time and begins to go into a free fall down the well.
Wait. Doesn't that put out the fires too?
No, I'm
Nah,
on
he's
the
spraying
well.
it in the well. The fires are elsewhere.
Yeah. Doesn't go well.
That is 10 bludgeoning damage from the fall.
Cool.
And I kind of made it a quiet rule for myself. You did, or rather the fall did, enough damage total, just enough damage total, I might add, for this to happen.
Oh.
Zephyr. You see the wolfhound goes into a complete free fall and slams face first at the bottom of the well. And as he emerges, you can see his goggles and mask were cracked and broken by the impact.
Face
And
reveal.
he's forced to pull them free and throw them to the side. And as he rises to his feet shakily, he looks up to glare at you out of the hole. And you see a very familiar face. Bernard Lev.
I called it.
Wait, what'd you say?
Bernard Lev, Caleb's father.
Oh yeah. Oh, well, I think we all called it. It's just we had no confirms. Okay, so yeah. Should I let him go now? I'm gonna look down at him and simply get off the well and go walk towards Lucy.
Alright. Lucien, you're up. Anything you wish to do?
Okay, so do I see that it's Caleb's dad?
No,
or-
all you saw was he jumped down the well, Zephyr went after him, sprayed water down it, and then just abruptly, after a pause, turned and walked back towards you.
I'm
guess-
gonna ask, is he close enough to where I can talk to him?
Oh yeah, talk is a free action.
Yeah, he's right
He's
there.
only
Is
like
that-
15 feet away from you.
Zephyr, what do you see? What's going on?
Nothing important.
Well, obviously it's very important. He is attacking Lucifer. And us. I'm gonna walk. Oh, I'm gonna take Lucifer by the chains, and I'm gonna walk us over there.
Now, are we out of
We
combat?
can't hear you.
I don't know. Are we out of combat?
Not yet. This is going to be Lucien's last combat turn. The Wolfhound is going to make his escape if she doesn't stop him.
Yeah. No, I'm gonna take me and Lucifer are gonna go down there so I can ask him to look down the well so I can be like, where is he? So I can attack him. He's gonna be my eyes.
Are you sure that's what you want to do?
I'll just go over there. I'll just stay, and I'll be right back.
All right. As Lucifer, barks out to you, "Don't drag me through the fire! I have enough wounds on me to begin with!" You throw him to the side. Lucien, you take 5 fire damage as you run past Zephyr towards the well. What's your dark vision range?
I think it's the same, 60.
Yeah, 16.
Okay. Lucien, as you look down the well, Zephyr
you cut out.
leaves it behind. Oh, sorry, internet that time.
Yep, it was.
Give it a minute to settle. There we go. Lucien, as you approach, you see Caleb's father looking back out the hole at you. No familiarity or friendliness in his gaze, just pure, cold, calculating hate.
I frown back at him and I'll tilt my head at him. How bad does he look?
He doesn't look good. He's bloodied.
I'll just be like, huh, you know, I actually did kind of like you. Except you tried to kill my brother, so now you can die. And I'm going to cast, let's see, what can I cast here?
I was saying, this would be a good time for Guiding Bolt.
Yeah, I was gonna say Guiding Bolt sounds really good right now. Yeah, I'm gonna do Guiding Bolt.
Okay, roll to hit.
I'll do it at 6th level. If any time was a time to get a natural 20, now would it? Okay! Not
How's
20, but
how's Caleb gonna feel when he finds out his dad's
18,
dead?
18 plus 8. We can deal with that later.
Oh,
And
okay.
alright, that is a hit, but you don't have a 6th level spell slot because you cast.
I do.
I thought you upcast something before, but
Upcast. I did not. I only had a 5th and a 4th.
okay. Alright, that's a hit. Roll damage.
Okay. And because like the rest of mine were ritual. Guiding bolt. 96 radiant damage. That would be 30 radiant damage.
Okay. You fire a guiding bolt down into the well. It leaves a trailing glow as it smashes against the wolfhound. He takes a stumbling step back, but clenches his fists and stays conscious.
I will say, I will warn you. You run. I will find you. I don't care that you're Caleb's dad.
He is quiet for a moment before he speaks in a language that you don't understand. And is that the end of your turn, Luce?
Let's see. Bonus action. You said that my my weapon was not up, right?
Yeah.
No, it was not up.
Okay. That's all I can do.
All right.
I like how you say,
Well-
if you run, I'll find you, but if you stay, I'm gonna kill you.
Yeah.
The wolfhound
Absolutely.
stares up at you, gives a response in a language you can't understand, and turns invisible.
No
Vanishing from
habla
sight.
español.
And let me double check to make sure Guiding Bolt doesn't interfere with this.
Oh boy, I just thought of something. I'll have to say it in character later.
Yeah.
This might be important.
The wolfhound vanishes, and the glow of your guiding bolt rapidly begins to disappear in the sewer tunnels beneath Tabedra Farms, the tunnels where you had fought the Ink Agony prior. You know how much of a labyrinth it is down there. By the time you guys got down there, your guiding bolt would have worn off, and he's invisible. He could be literally anywhere. The
I'm gonna
wolfhound is
look.
gone.
I'm gonna turn my head over to Lucifer. Can you see him even though he's invisible? Yes or no?
His eye whirls and starts to search around.
Oh, see through the walls.
What?
Oh.
No, I can't see him. That's
that
impossible.
invisible?
Nobody can hide from me.
Don't worry, Luce. We'll get him. But for now, I'm gonna go grab him by the fucking manacles. You're still in deep shit.
He gives you a grin, and sucks to be me, I guess. And that is the end of the combat. Caleb, it doesn't take you very long. Orcs are fast, but only on the offensive. your troops are quickly able to flank and corner them, and even at their full strength, they stood no chance. At half strength and on a retreat, it is a massacre.
Nice.
As far as you can tell, Tabedra Farms is secure. And slowly, as you retreat from the initial ambush, and Caleb, a few minutes later, as you emerge from the chase, Tabedra Farms has been secured, and the Battle of Tabedra Farms has ended in a decisive victory for the Western Alliance. 80 dwarves have surrendered to you entirely, and are now kind of sweating a bit as they seem like they're wondering what you're planning to do with them now. And
I'm guessing none of the orcs took the second option out of this.
no. Remember, as far as they are concerned, their options are live as a slave, die free.
Yeah, it's unfortunate because he probably wouldn't have enslaved them. He probably would have just treated them how you usually do with enemies that you capture.
Prison them.
So, put them
Until
as
he can
slaves.
decide what to do with them.
I mean, it depends on you could put them in prison, which I mean, there's not as much better.
Only temporarily until he could figure out where to send them.
Well, as far as the dwarfs go, what does it like to head over there to them?
Alright. As the party regroups, you approach the terrified dwarves who bow their heads, seeming like they're awaiting execution.
Yeah, I'm not going to have a weapon out.
Oh no,
I'm going over there unarmed.
of course.
So, where are y'all from? What area?
They pause, seeming surprised that you actually addressed them. And after a moment, one elbows another, who kind of clears his throat and speaks up. Aegis. We're from Aegis.
Of course they are.
Yeah, that's where we got Caleb's dad from, right?
Yes.
And how long have y'all been away from Aegis?
Not long. About a month now.
I think Caleb would like to approach the dwarves as well.
Alright, Caleb, at this point, you pull up as well.
Could he see
Well-
that What's-his is questioning them right now?
Yeah.
He'll let What's-his do his questions first.
And if we let y'all go back to Aegis, you'll spread word that, not to mess with us, and of course that we are merciful as long as you, don't fight back or, turn on us.
It's not like it matters. There's not gonna be an Aegis for much longer.
Oh?
He glowers at Lucifer as Lucien drags him around by his manacles. Your little friend there poisoned the president. He's sick. They promised us a cure if we allied with them.
Do you know roughly what kind of poison?
We can just ask him. He's right here.
Hello.
What poison did you use on their president, Lucifer?
He kind of raises an eyebrow at you. What do you think?
Ah.
Yeah, that was kind
Really?
of a silly
You
question.
went that far.
Because, y'all must use your old Icar the King tactic very often.
It works very well, but I haven't had to use it since then, so it's been working out so far.
No. We will probably not trouble you dwarves anymore. It seems you weren't exactly given a choice in this matter. But we do have to ask. If you could tell us what exactly they had you doing here.
had us bringing in gunpowder from the Federation. They wanted us to destroy the barrier between the Crimson Lake and the Blackened Sea, so that we could cut off the Western Alliance from the south.
Have you all been able to set up the gunpowder to do this already?
Gunpowder's been arranged. The fuse was going to be lit tonight.
How many are there right now?
I'd reckon about... He kind of pauses, kind of doing the math in his head. I'd say about 30 of my kin, 30 more of the green ones.
Oh, it's a good thing I have over 250 heading that way now.
Him and one of the others look to each other and kind of say a quiet prayer in Dwarvish for their...
Hopefully the
Comrades.
30 others, hopefully your friends will have the same sense you did.
Caleb, do you want me later to message somebody in the troops? Maybe Goody, to see if we can get some more dwarves freed?
It might be good to maybe tell them that the dwarves will probably be willing to surrender if the orcs are dealt with first.
I'll do it later, I promise.
You have to understand, we didn't have a choice. Is the president's life on the line? If we thought if there was even a chance he was telling the truth, we had to take it.
I'm sorry for your loss.
Luckily for you, we may have some options.
Doing a little trying it myself. I do have a way to cure it.
What?
Yeah, she figured something out about it.
I did.
You can't cure it. It turns
Yes.
you into another person.
I can cure it.
Why would you even want to?
Why wouldn't I?
See, this is why Father never loved you. You
No.
have a tiny little brain. You'd never see the potential in things.
I believe it was because I wasn't born a male that my father didn't.
Well, that didn't help, but still. Dr. Knight has worked a miracle here. We can raise the dead without even needing necromancy or magic at all. We can fix what's wrong with people. We can do whatever we want with this stuff.
Or you could just turn everyone you don't like into monsters.
Christopher, you're talking about things you don't really understand. There's a lot more to it than that. A lot.
He rolls his eyes.
Don't roll your eyes at me.
I roll my eyes all I want! As far as I can tell, my plan brought our family back to life, and your plan almost got me killed twice!
Oh, really? Because the last time I checked, they weren't actually alive, but they're actually monsters. They're not people.
If they're a monster, then so are you.
Of course I'm a monster. Look at what I did to you.
I forgive you. I already said I forgive you.
I don't need your forgiveness.
You were just scared, like a little tiny baby.
There's also possibly another cure. We haven't tested it yet, but I have an idea of a way to cure it without making the deal with that goat guy back in Shadow Lily.
The alchemist, I think you mean.
Wait,
Alchemist.
you know him too?
Of course.
Yeah, he plays most sides apparently. He likes to be on the
Oh.
winning side.
That's funny!
And what world is that funny?
This one. Unlike you, I have a sense of humor, so he shrugs.
Yeah, he does have a pretty good sense of humor.
Thank
Yeah,
you,
she's
Lucien. I knew I
improving.
liked you for a reason.
He wanted to kill me.
You don't like him.
I can kill people without hating them. It's nothing personal.
Apparently it is very personal for you.
Not to me. It's just personal to him.
Now, do I still have that resurrection stone on me?
Yeah.
No, Zephyr has it.
Okay, where did that resurrection stone go?
Sorry. Couldn't risk you surviving the cave-in.
Yeah, that's
Well,
fair.
it seems you failed at that objective.
It's not fair. It shouldn't have happened in the first place.
He kind of sways side to side playfully and winks to you, Caleb. Fair enough. Like I said, Dr. Knight's a miracle worker. I thought she just brought my family back, but apparently she turned them into... I don't even know what to call it. You guys are crazy strong. Zephyr can see through my darkness. You were able to destroy my zombies. And I know that's one of my hubby's little toys, but you're pretty good with that axe. And you don't make a half bad little kid. A little rough around the edges, but you know, with a little bit of tempering, I think you'll be quite the king someday. Or general, whatever you prefer.
I already said that to him.
I can say things a second time.
Ugh. Yeah, that's the good thing about, being the twin is, you get the thing second.
I think I've more than earned my place in this family. I don't need your approval.
Mhm.
I saved your life twice.
Who is it that just saved yours again?
Not yours!
She kind of did. But back to the dwarf. So, if we can cure your president, would y'all join the Western Alliance instead?
They kind of look to each other.
Or remain neutral at best? Or at least that way?
Eh, They give, at this they do give a nod. Neutrality we can promise you, but we can't speak on the president's behalf. We've been allies with these people for so long that we'd be violating such old treaties to back out now.
Also,
Yeah.
Matthew, if I remember right, weren't the Aegisians technically the ones who first supported Tabedra?
Yes.
Well,
And they also
If you
used to
think
deal
about-
with my dad.
well, if you think about it, you would just be having to choose. After all, you were the first ones to support us.
The dwarf who's been kind of edging the other one to speak at this actually does kind of nod in thought. I suppose that does make sense. If we remain neutral, then we're not disappointing anyone. And what if they expect us to fight? Well, they're not expecting us to fight. And I think an attempted presidential assassination cancels out the treaty anyway. I don't remember seeing that in the contract. Well, we'll read over it with the president and see what he thinks.
I do have to warn you, when the cure happens, he may not be the same.
He'll be better.
There's a possible
Debatably.
other way to put him back to normal.
Lucien puts up a hand. That's debatable. It actually depends on how compatible they were in the first place.
No, there's my theory. Lucien, who's got that blasted stone?
Not me. I gave it to you.
I lost it already, otherwise I would have won that fight.
So, who'd you lose it to?
Just in time
I'm
for
sure you saw.
The only other person, I'm gonna turn to Zephyr.
you would have won that fight just in time for 350 people to all descend on you.
I was planning to retreat soon anyway.
I going to. Of course, anytime I move, you can just assume that he moved.
Mhm.
I'm just gonna move over to Zephyr. I kind of owe you a little bit, don't I?
Maybe.
Do you...
Zephyr, do you have that stone?
What exactly is your plan here? It sounds like you want to kill someone and try to bring them back.
No.
I can
I
do that.
already talked to the paladins beforehand. I'm going to have them use their ability to heal and cure diseases on myself. If it kills me, the stone will revive me. Or it could revert me back to my pure elven self.
You
Or
don't
it'll...
want to do that.
Yeah, you really don't want to do that.
Seriously, you were an asshole before Dr. Knight fixed you.
Yeah, don't change. Don't change. I've already gone through too much change. Please don't change.
As far as I can tell, well, except for you, Zephyr, you were a tiny baby, so I don't think babies can be assholes. Except for whenever they just kind of stare at you and clench their fists like they want to fist fight you, and it's like, what do you want to fight me about, baby? I'm getting distracted. Other than Lucien and Zephyr, all of you got improved by the procedure. You don't want to go back.
Okay, then how about
exactly
this?
was I improved by this?
He gives you
don't
a
think-
smile,
I
and
don't think you want that kind of answer from him.
he asked, because the Caleb I captured would have run away. You led an army and managed to beat me, even when I had the strategic advantage. That seems like an improvement in my book. You're smarter, you're braver, you're stronger.
Well then, if we don't want to change, Zephyr, would you let the dwarves take that stone back with them? They have paladins still on call there, since they are based there. They can use that on their president to cure him. And put him back to his original self, which is what they're wanting.
I mean, that's such a... It's very risky. It's very risky, especially... How long ago did you infect him, Lucy?
It was about a month ago now.
How progressive was it?
I mean, we do have our other way that can that won't necessarily turn him back to how he was, but that'll make sure he doesn't die.
Yes, that is exactly what I'm asking. How long ago it was, and how intense the infection was.
He, at this, is kind of quiet, and honestly, I don't know.
Yeah, okay, that's exactly what I thought.
Well, I wasn't trying to fix him, I was trying to kill him!
Well,
I feel like if you wanted him dead, there would have been a lot more direct ways to do it.
yes,
If you kill someone, their followers don't have hope, and thus you can't dangle it before them as bait.
yes,
dead
but
man is
also
useless to
turning...
me.
Yes, but also turning them into a monster will also turn them against you.
Against me, maybe, but not against her.
We're going to
least
talk
until they
about
know
her
the-
later.
As long as they don't know the connection. Until they know that you're just one of her little pawns that do her every bidding.
Yep.
Lucien squints her eyes.
What? I know my place in the world. She's powerful. I'm absolutely a pawn. But she's giving me something I want, and I'm giving her something she wants. It's politics.
Yeah. What happens when you give everything that she wants and there's nothing else to give? What happens after your usefulness ends?
Well, maybe if you let me go, I can find out.
I don't want you to, because that's going to mean that you're going to die. I know what she does to people, Lucy. I'm not stupid.
Yes, you are. Because you think that you know everything about a woman you've never met. Better than I know a woman who I've shared a castle with for years.
We may not know her,
What
but we do know
people
her
did-
orders.
let me
People
put it
that
this.
aren't useful to her are gotten rid of.
Let me
Is
put it
that
this.
not what you were doing to the president or the king of Tabedra?
Maybe, but let's review for a minute. So far, her victims that she silenced oh so cruelly, your shithead dad, his shithead dad, and their shithead leader who takes slaves. I convinced them to stop doing that and use zombies instead, because it's more humane.
Oh, wait, you mean my dad's already dead?
Not dead yet. Like I said, my sweetheart wants to do it himself.
Ugh, you're gonna make me puke. Stop that.
Well, I guess it comes down to looking back at the dwarfs. What do y'all want? Do y'all want him to like be able to become the two and stabilize? Or do you want to risk the alternative and have it completely fail, but it might not? We'll leave it up to you on what would be best for your people.
You're really leaving that choice in our hands? We're just workers. We don't know nothing about nothing.
Maybe we
Yes.
should let
Well,
them take the offer back home.
If
So that the people who can actually make the decision can weigh on their possibilities.
why shouldn't they make their own decisions? I mean, the workers are the ones that make things work, you know?
Well,
The only thing you have to lose is your chains. And he wiggles his.
No.
if they don't want to make the decision, they can go back and let the higher ups make it. We're not hard to find, as Lucifer here can let you know on that one that we're not hard to find at all.
Agree to disagree?
Yeah,
It took me 7 years to find just her.
yes,
You
I'm
got me
sure
coming at him.
that you have scrying abilities, or if not, your boyfriend does.
Eh,
Not him I'm
let's
worried
go with that.
about. It's not him I'm worried about.
Well, okay, how about this? Once your people have made a decision, send word to Tabedra, and they'll make sure to send a message to
Yeah,
us
knowing
one way
these
or
people,
another.
they'll be probably following me around everywhere.
Is that agreeable with you?
The other dwarf gives an enthusiastic nod. Yes, sir. That's mighty agreeable. We swear it. We'll make our way out to the east, return to the mountain, and pass along word.
Then, if the good king here doesn't have any more questions for you, go ahead and be on your way.
That's it.
That's it.
We don't
Yeah.
have any issues with you.
Told you we let you go. Did we not?
They all look to each other almost incredulous before slowly rising to their feet. A few of them immediately just start running while they have the chance. But the one who had spoken puts his hands in his pockets and kind of squints before approaching you, spitting into his palm and holding out his hand to you.
No.
Oh.
Lucien makes that ill face.
I know this custom, wouldn't I?
Yeah.
So I would return it. I'll spit in my hand and take his hand.
Lucien has that absolute look of disgust on her face.
Hey,
I don't make a habit of trusting topsiders, but if you say you can save him, then we'll give you a chance.
And if I can possibly get control of Gilger, I hope that we can actually make some real better changes.
For all our sakes, I hope you're right. And with that, he retracts his hand and starts making his way to follow along with his comrades.
This is so
Giddy up,
hard.
boys! We're going home.
I cast prestidigitation on Gil. That is so unhygienic. Please don't do that.
Just thinking to myself,
Uh,
this is better than the alternative.
it's a custom.
It's disgusting.
I agree. So, what happens now? You have foiled my evil plan to get my family back.
Oh, stop it. We're not done. You know that.
To be fair, your plan was to blow up a entire piece of land to possibly flood a bunch of places.
I was going to flood a lake. Don't exaggerate.
As far as your family goes, Lucien, this current
Hi.
Lucien,
Still here. Hi.
has a lot more knowledge on the Ichor than you do. So
Give him a wink.
once we calm things down, I'm sure she'd be more than happy to actually help you get your family back properly.
It's not just your family, Lucy. It's our family.
I asked if you wanted to help, and you said
I
no.
told you. I said I do, but not at the cost of my friends. We can do this together. I know we can.
There's no stopping them, Lou. They're going to kill him no matter what.
Well, then let me die at that point. You don't have to speed it along yourself, do you?
They're-
Anyway, I'm sure you're. And she says this with every dripping disgust possible. Sweetheart would like to do it himself.
He would.
Ugh. Gonna make me puke, Lucifer.
What is
Then?
your problem with him?
What do you think my problem is?
He's a sweet man.
He is not!
Okay. Can I
Sure,
ask you a
that's the
personal
art of lying
question,
about who he
Lucifer?
is.
Can I ask you a personal question, Lucifer?
Can't promise I'll answer.
Well, I know he wants me dead for something that Gyogre, the country, and specifically my dad, did to his family. I have no memories of what happened. Could you at least tell me the backstory on what happened, and why he wants us dead so badly?
I
Well,
don't know
you-
if that's my story to tell.
Yes, but he's not going to exactly sit down with me and give me that story himself.
Oh,
He's
you
gonna-
don't you don't know him very well at all. He has been rehearsing that monologue for years.
Oh, I bet.
I guess that's fair.
Trust me. You'll hear it from the horse's mouth. All
Okay.
you have to do is wait.
Also, on a side
Tick
note,
tock. Tick tock.
as a side note, Lucien looks like might want to kill your dad, Caleb.
Yeah, sorry about that. I'm going to kill your dad. He
Why?
tried to kill my brother. And us.
But he's with Kino looking for Carol.
He is not. I can guarantee it. I saw him. I saw his face. He is the Wolfhound.
Plot twist!
I can see Zephyr's theory has spread.
It's not a theory, Caleb. Zephyr saw him too. Lucifer saw him, didn't you?
Nope.
Oh, you're
Well,
so.
there is a possibility. The dwarfs were making experiments on him. What if it actually succeeded? What if it is physically Caleb's dad, but mentally being controlled by somebody else?
Lucien, you'd seen the guy's name was Kino, right?
Yeah.
You had seen Kino before, right? That means you can send him a message.
Yes.
Well, then you can ask him if my father is still with him.
I don't. Caleb, I don't have to ask him. He was just there. And then he ran away. For all I know, he might be with Kino right now. So he could not have to lie.
Or he's dead.
But they are probably quite far away by now. I don't think anyone could move that fast, even Zephyr.
You'd be surprised. As far as family disappointments go, I understand. He kind of glances over at Lucifer.
He just rolls his eyes.
Yep. Apparently, it's just that.
I need to know for sure. I suspected him too.
Caleb, we saw him! Can you not just trust us?
I mean, Lucien,
No offense,
basically,
when it comes to family, you're going to give them the benefit of the doubt.
you are
I
saying.
kind of look at
choosing-
Lucifer and nod, yeah.
You're
Jeez.
choosing his family over yours, even though one side's only trying to attack him and one side's attacking us.
Lucifer is just grinning wildly as the seeds of conflict are sowed.
I don't take well to...
Listen, just do it for me. Send the message and ask him. If he says, we'll still keep a lookout. And next time we encounter this wolfhound, we'll make it a point to capture him. And
I just roll my own eyes. Why, Caleb? We have shit to do, you know. You just can't take my word for it.
Well, it seems like this wolfhound is insistent on showing up wherever we are. So it's very likely he'll show up again. And then, if we can capture him, then I'll have to accept it.
Yeah, and I think that's more than fair.
Okay,
We went out of our
fair.
way to capture your brother.
This is exactly what I wanted to bring up. What are we going to do with him? I kind of shake him.
I cast my vote for letting him go.
Something's ahead.
In all fairness,
Show of hands?
we can't Joseph prison him. He'll probably figure out a way to get away.
You watch me.
Yeah, we're going to have to make sure we talk with our friend about some means of preventing him using any kind of magic to get out.
Yes, I have some things in order.
We could still shrink him and put him in the bottle. I know you
I-
like that. Yeah.
You know, that idea is actually finding more and more humor to me. How would
Yeah,
you
they
like to
can
be
make-
really, really tiny, Lucy?
He doesn't respond, just stares ahead kind of vacantly.
I mean, it's either that or we're going to have to get some kind of
gonna make it really-
stuff going on.
She just kind of ignores Caleb and looks over to Lucifer. You're just going to make this really difficult on me, aren't you?
Yeah, pretty much.
Why?
Are you serious?
Yes! I'm trying to help you, Lucifer, but you're not helping me help you.
I brought you back from the dead. And then, when all of my new friends wanted to kill you, I said no, let her live. I saved your life twice. And all I wanted was my sister back. My family back. And you just can't accept that.
I'm gonna turn...
Sounding familiar? Hmm?
I'm gonna turn him toward me and just
Why
say,
can't you just take my word for it, Lulu? You're such a hypocrite.
but everything I have done this whole year was for you. All I've done is pick up after you. As I've always done, and as I will continue to do for you. Nothing I do is for myself.
That's cute.
Well,
I want to trust you, Lucifer, but you have not given me anything to be able to do that.
Yeah, you're right. I only brought your entire family and you back from the dead. I've done nothing for you.
Yeah, look who you're working with, Lucifer.
Who cares who I'm working with? Everyone's assholes.
Yeah. But that doesn't mean that you have to be a part of them.
Your little friend just murdered 60 people. Probably more than that, but that I didn't see.
60 people who were going to attack us and kill us. It's out of defense.
They're attacking you because they hate you. Because they deserve to hate you.
because they hate us for what other people have done. Not for what we've actually done. Yes.
No, they hate me for what I did. I'm sure.
Okay, barring him.
And you might be special after Dr. Knight got their hands on you, but your soldiers aren't. Your people aren't. Do you think all of the monsters work in your castle because they like it there?
Yeah, it sounds
Have you
like I
never
am
known an orc who wasn't your servant?
Yes, actually.
Well, it's not like I exactly got to choose the servants.
Well, Lucien, how about I have an idea. I'm sure most of you will not like it.
I'm listening.
I think we let him go. We know where he's going. We've already got him away from what he's been sent to do.
I am not going to let one of my enemies roam free in my forest.
It's nothing has to do with that. I have lost him once. I have lost him twice. I have lost him so many times. And he has been without me for so long, for too long.
But you know where he's going.
I don't
we're going to
want
be going there
him
soon.
to go.
Okay. So Lucifer, will you stay with us then? And just travel with us?
Fuck them. Stay with me.
Ah.
It'll give you front row seats when we meet up with your boyfriend, and you can watch the massacre of whatever he's got planned.
What's in it for me?
Me. You get to spend time with me. We get to be siblings again.
Really?
Yes. That's all I want.
So you'll come back to the mansion without the fight?
At the end of the war, yes.
Okay, so that's a no. So, I repeat, what's in it for me?
We
No,
have a
there
war
doesn't
to
need
fight.
be anything with him. The kid's gonna order some of his rogues to take him away, put him somewhere safe so he doesn't get shot by that dog guy again. We're taking him back to Tabedra.
No, Lucien will not let that.
Lucien, do I need to get more people over here?
I will end you if you touch him.
I am not going to harm him. I'm just ending this pointless conversation.
I just don't understand why you're so stubborn, Lucy.
Well,
Mutual.
we do gotta get him back to Tabedra anyways. So we can have him at least shrunk down to pocket size.
I would prefer it if he wasn't there.
Well, where else are we
Well,
gonna
it's the
take
only
him?
place we can put him right now. We don't.
What about? Well, there is a place in the Sherwood. What about the little farmhouse? Another one.
What the one, the rat?
Oh no, no.
It just got blown up.
I'm talking about the hut that Dr. Knight had.
Were they
Keep him there under guard at least. He won't stay there willingly.
You know,
I was thi-
bars and stone walls between him and the exit, and many guards.
You can send whoever you want. I will not leave his side. And you just let me know when
Are
it's.
you not going to Barbarous then?
Of course, I'm going to Barbarous.
Well,
So you're going to have to leave his side at some point.
No, he's coming with me.
Like hell he is.
Like hell, he isn't.
Lucifer grins widely as his eyes flick between the two of you.
Lucifer, how do you feel about Barbarous?
Why?
Because I'm going.
Didn't ask
He
you.
wants to kill your sister and your sister's lover. So,
Lovers, we're just dating, kind of.
zip it, Lucien. You're more than just dating at this point.
Go on.
So, you're all about family. Protect your sister. Fight with her. Show her that you're still the Lucifer she remembers, and maybe it'll bring back the Lucien you remember.
this does give him some pause for thought. He kind of drums his scarred fingers against his restrained hips. That is a thought.
Maybe we could find some kind of potion or magic that'll make it to where they can't be too far from each other.
Oh no, he's probably got ways around that. There's nothing
The point
stronger
being,
than
I'm
sibling
encouraged that
bonds.
He isn't just going. That he isn't just bullshitting you right now and won't just run the first second he gets.
If he runs,
Yeah, I
shoot
mean,
him, and he'll go unconscious.
he's left me before.
Maybe.
Yeah, his level of care seems to be entirely dependent on how much he wants to care.
I'm willing to vouch for him at the moment. If he runs, take it out on me.
Isn't it interesting that for somebody who wants his sister back, doesn't even want to spend time with his sister?
As I said, you're both saying about how neither of you show each other that you're wanting to do stuff. So, he'll show you by fighting with you, and you'll show him by fighting with him.
Yeah, maybe.
At least at the moment, it'll be mutually beneficial.
Yeah, maybe he can prove he's not so much of a fair weather brother.
So what do you say, Lucifer?
What's his roll persuasion with advantage?
Was he gonna say something to Caleb?
Can I give him guidance?
Sure. And
Persuasion?
not say yes, and not directly to you, Caleb, but your response clearly provoked him, which is why I gave what's his advantage. Because he considers himself a very loyal brother, considering that he saved her life twice, as he keeps mentioning.
Yeah, but then, you know...
Lucien finds
it
that
find
interesting.
her, and then he, you know, kind of terrified her for a while, and then he kind of, you know...
Love makes people do crazy things.
threatened to kill her.
Well, to be fair, he was going to revive her afterwards.
It's like, I feel like if you threaten to kill someone, that kind of cancels out bringing them back.
So, with the... It's a D6, right, Nanda?
What?
D4.
No, I think no.
Wait,
Double
no.
check, please.
Check.
Guidance.
I don't think
Yeah.
guidance.
No, it's a
level-
D4. It doesn't go up. You're thinking of Bardic Inspiration.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right.
Caleb has spent this whole time trying to get a reaction out of fucking Lucifer.
Okay. So it didn't change. So, 24.
You understand what you're asking me to do. Those are my friends out there.
Eh,
If it makes
consider
you
it
feel any better,
acquaintance.
if it makes you feel any better, I fully intended that they would not be around for much longer anyways.
He kind of quirks a brow at you. Yep, Dr. Knight definitely did a number on you.
See,
And yes, maybe they are your friends.
well,
but
I understand that these people are your friends, but they're doing terrible things.
So are you?
yes, and I was also going to say, those are your friends, but this is your sister. Which one's more important?
She kind of gives him like a pleading look. Come on, Lucy, please.
Yeah, what's more important?
I really miss you.
Your friends or your fair weather sister?
If I have to take Aggie to the mansion myself, we'll all be together. I promise. Just help me fight this. Bashala Sabra.
For you. Not for any of the rest of you. Not the want-to-be king trying to make me upset. Not the thief who thinks that being quiet makes him smart. And not the colonel who thinks that what he does now makes up for what he did then.
Oh, not at all.
I'm just gonna.
I plan to use my entire
Whatever you
life
do it
to
for
make
it.
up for it.
If it were up to me, you'd already be dead.
Lucien doesn't say anything. She just throws her arms around and just cries. And Lucifer.
Get off me!
No.
Eh,
Wow, what a great brother.
When my sister's in front of me, I'll be a brother then.
I am your sister. You'll see.
You're the corpse I brought back incorrectly.
Well, so is the rest of your family.
for now, we've come to an agreement. Zephyr, will you undo the chains?
I guess I will use my key.
We're just like goes through his keys. Now, which one is it?
Yeah,
again?
yeah, like the key ring.
Yeah, just slowly goes through, just like slowly picks through the keys.
Zephyr, you approach and undo the locks. And as the chains fall around Lucifer's ankles, he rubs at his wrist before pushing Lucien off of him.
She doesn't fight. She just looks at him sadly.
Yeah, he needs a little bit of time. Once y'all show each other that you're
He could
still
have
the
had
ones you
plenty of
remember,
time to
it'll be
think
fine.
things through in a nice cozy cell.
You are such a
Yeah.
little dick shit.
Don't worry. I won't let them.
It's what you've earned.
I won't let them hurt them.
After all, you do use a scythe, so reap what you sow.
Gardening tool.
Actually, and the void scythe takes shape in his hand. My sweetheart made it for me. Do you like it?
It is
Yeah.
pretty.
It passed quite a punch. I will give him that. He's a very good creator.
He is. He's so smart.
Can I ask you one more question? I remember when I died. Did your sweetheart replace Kaloum at that point, or was it afterwards?
I think that's still a story that he may want to tell himself.
I know, but it's really bugging me.
I understand.
I don't know what you're talking about.
So I'm going to have to wait. Dang it. You're
He's
doing this
still
just because
out
it's
at you.
bugging me, isn't it? You're just...
Partially. But also partially, I genuinely have no idea what you're on about.
How would you like to get something to eat? Are you hungry?
I don't eat anymore.
That kind of warlock.
I'm kidding, I'm kidding! I'm actually really hungry.
She kind of does a very. She's very tired. Gets a smile.
Caleb will like walk away, but like once he's kind of out of earshot, he'll grab like one of his thieves and he'll tell them, "Keep an eye on that one. If they do anything out of line, you know what to do."
Yes, my lord.
Wow.
I mean, to be fair, you're about to you wanted to kill his father.
I advocated for him to, be fair because he's
he
maybe
was
being
referring to
controlled.
Lucifer.
Yeah.
He wants
yeah, we're
to
aware.
watch Lucifer.
As Lucifer stretches out
Also,
his
we
arms.
are literally talking about the person who murdered Caleb. Like,
Yeah.
I believe it was didn't Duck Knight reveal?
He
Yep.
murdered a lot of us.
Yeah, him and Kaloum were part of the field team that brings in test subjects.
So, yeah.
Let's get you something to eat. You're too skinny.
Well, Zephyr, since it seems like his royal assness isn't exactly intent on giving me the royal treatment, what do you Tabedrans do for eats around here? I'm starving.
You know what? Can I go hunting?
You may. What's
I'll be
is as
back
you
for food.
Go to the Bear Lodge. I know the greatest place. You're going to love it.
Maybe a couple
Wait,
days
we're
to
not
get there.
backtracking, Lucien.
Oh wait, we're going.
We're heading to Barbarous.
yeah, Caleb sent some troops ahead to intercept the plan.
I'm sorry. I was.
No worries. No worries. No worries.
I'm so sorry.
And you're fine. And Lucien, as you try to excitedly explain to Lucifer the delights of Rosewick, he simply watches What-Is leave and gives a smile and calls out, "Thanks for getting me food! Appreciate it! Hearts and kisses!"
Trust me, I'll promise try not to poison it.
And
For me,
what's that?
I was just telling Gil to get like mushrooms and stuff.
Who's Gil?
Yeah. Don't worry, you leaf eater. I got you covered.
Leaf eater.
Leaves are good.
Hey, at least I got Lucifer to laugh at that one a little bit.
Please don't eat leaves.
With a wave of his cloak, he goes to walk past you, Lucien, to approach Zephyr, but he puts a hand on your shoulder and stares at you. Do not think I forgot what brought us here. If my sister's still kicking around in there, up there, you'll need to prove it. Because as far as I'm concerned, you're just a body I forgot to bury. Prove I did it right the first time, or I'll get it right the second time. And he walks away.
I'm just gonna passively watch him. At least keep an eye on him. Be as close as I can.
As Caleb passes word to his troops, What-Is goes out to the Sprintwood to hunt, Lucifer goes to engage Zephyr, and Lucien, you watch from the distance as time, conflict, and flames separate you
Rip.
from your brother. Closer than ever, yet farther than ever, as you stand in the ruins of Tabedra Farms.
Damn internet.
And that is where we're going to end tonight's session.
Damn internet connection ruining your outro.
Sorry.
Yeah, it's been real spotty the last few days.
And I was saying that closer than ever, yet farther than ever. And that is where we're going to end tonight's session.
Why do I get the feeling things would have been so much simpler if Lucien could have brought herself to kill him?
Maybe.
Maybe, but could Caleb kill her dad? Or kill his dad?
It would be hard, and it would probably take a lot of provocation.
Yeah. But that's the thing, though. Would he actually be able to go through with it, or would he push it off on somebody else to kill him instead? Because he couldn't.
Well, apparently, as I know out of character, we will have to see.
It still could be not Caleb's dad. You know?
First things first, with a member of the Scar Concord's inner circle bested in a straight fight, while he is not down for the count yet, you've certainly proven capable of besting him. You all level up.
I mean, what's the
Hey,
fucking point?
They
We
get
just
their
fucking
levels
lost?
back.
Yeah, we get our levels back. So fucking happy.
Oh, yeah, I was gonna wait to reveal this so that it would be one of those like, oh, thank God, like relief kind of things. You're gonna get a chance to roll for it when you get a long rest.
So it only lasts a long rest.
Yeah, it only becomes permanent if you can't shake it off. And even then, even if it becomes permanent, it's a curse. You can just cast Remove Curse.
I do have that spell.
Date.
I think. If not, I can just rest and do it.
Oh, for fuck's sake!
So as long as we get a long rest, it'll go away?
If you get a long rest, you get a chance to try and shake it off naturally. If you fail, it becomes permanent, but you can still remove curse to undo it.
I can do that.
Okay.
Again, I was gonna have that be a big reveal, but I didn't think it would upset you this much.
It's just more.
I'll admit, it was bugging me too.
Check out our
Because
website at officiald5hub.info. Down for maintenance at the moment, but soon to be resurrected from the grave like a filthy necromancer in a tense alliance with a filthy necromancer. Check out our link in chat to join our official D5 Discord server if you want to hang out with us directly. Support our episodes posted on Apple Podcasts, Pandora, Google Podcasts, and the iHeart Podcast Network, wherever you happen to get your podcasts from. For our audio listeners, catch us live on Tuesdays at 7 o'clock Central Daylight Time on twitch.tv/Odd Tornado Productions. Check out Odd Tornado Productions official on Tumblr to find links to our other works, including our Kingly Rogues Twitch channel at twitch.tv/Killer5. That is 5 with a PH, don't get it wrong.
A rogue who keeps his word.
If you enjoy what we do, please support us on Patreon. That link to be posted in chat. On Ko-fi at kofi.com/Odd Tornado Productions, and follow us on Twitter at twitter.com/TornadoOdd. The TNO are capitalized if you want to get immediate updates whenever we go live, as well as updates on all of our other projects. And if you want to see more of this party, plus or minus a few, tune in Mondays at 7 o'clock Central Daylight Time for our Monday game, Under Locks and Keys, featuring a party of globe-trotting treasure hunters trying to assemble the artifacts of the gods in a race against technology-worshipping cultists. Thanks everyone at the tables for what you're playing. Thanks everyone at home for what you're watching. And we'll see you all next week.